Hey, really quick, consider supporting the channel by checking out the merch store for a cool bundle that comes with a free t-shirt. While you're there, take a look at the plushies, the board game, and the sketchbook. Link below. Thank you.
It's a Wii!
Wow, this is gonna be so fun.
Look, the me channel. I want to make a me.
Don't worry, I'll make one for you. You're probably too dumb to figure it out.
What?
I said you're too young to figure it out. And there. That's what you look like.
Hi, I'm Bryson, and today we're gonna talk about how a fun childhood hobby slowly devolved into a hellish war of spiteful competition. How the shame and humiliation of losing festered inside me and drove me to do anything in my power to destroy my siblings. I'm talking, of course, about the Italiano Paisano himself, Mario. But before we delve into my villain arc, let's go back to a simpler time, when I was taking my first baby steps into the world of video games. It was all so new to me. It felt like I was a cosmic pioneer exploring a different galaxy. Super Mario Galaxy, the game where you traverse the universe as everyone's favorite Italian plumber. If you haven't played this game yet, change that immediately. When I play this game now, it feels like that scene from Ratatouille.
Hello!
It enthralled me as a child with its constant stream of new and inventive platforming ideas. After watching Brody play Galaxy for a while, I decided to graduate from game watcher to game player. Move over, Brody. Mom said it's my turn on the Xbox. Immediately, the soundtrack in this game changed my brain chemistry forever. The people who made this music know what joyous whimsy sounds like. When I hear Gusty Garden Galaxy, it makes me believe that anything is possible. The room fades away, I float into the air, and I enter the world of the game. This was one of the first video games I ever played, so I had a lot to learn. Jumping between gravity-defying planets and walking upside down took a lot of getting used to. I collected a few stars and then headed to the Loop-de-Loop Galaxy. And let me tell you, this level broke little Bryson. In the level, you ride around a floating water race course on a Stingray. But I wanted to get the high score. I wanted to go fast. So my thumb never let go of the acceleration button, and that meant I couldn't make sharp turns. I kept flying off the map and dying. And to make it worse, I had to use motion controls. I couldn't beat it no matter how hard I tried. I started crying and Brody had to help me beat the level. This will go down in history as mankind's second greatest defeat involving stingrays. But after that little hiccup, I was ready to take on the rest of the game and lose to Bowser 50 times. But Brody, being a seasoned veteran gamer, coached me on how to perfectly time my spin moves, and I used them to spin Bowser like a Beyblade.
So long, Bowser!
I was feeling pretty good about my newly acquired gaming skills. Beating Bowser as a child is a big deal, okay? At that age, what else do you have to be proud of? The drawings you made that Mom hung up on the fridge? Well, bad news. Mom will throw those crappy drawings away while you're not looking. But the achievement of defeating the king of the Koopas, that lasts forever. Then I arrived at the Rolling Green Galaxy. That sounds like a fun, easy, kid-friendly level. Not! If the Stingray race broke me, this one shattered me. In the level, you bounce on a ball that has a star inside it and use motion controls to lead the ball through obstacles and past Goombas to reach the end and unlock the star. And I just couldn't do it. I kept falling off, which made me impatient, which made me go faster, which made me fall off more, and the cycle just continued. At 6 years old, I just did not have the coordination or fine motor skills to beat this thing. But I was determined. I didn't want to ask Brody for help again. I wanted to be a big boy gamer. I hunkered down and died over and over for an hour straight. But then finally, I got past the spot where I usually fell. I was close to the end. I shakily crossed a bridge and the flag came into view. My hands were shaking. The adrenaline was pumping. I could almost taste my victory. I launched over to the last island. I had made it. I tilted my Wiimote all the way forward, but... No! I literally tripped at the finish line. My confidence was shattered, and I had to go collect myself in the other room. But I would not let this fiery crucible break me. I would allow it to forge me into something stronger. I stepped back in and entered Ultra Instinct mode, and I finally beat it. And that's when I felt it. the gamer's high. All my dopamine receptors fired, and I jumped for joy.
This is the greatest day of my life!
I had emerged victorious and was ready to take on the universe, literally. I cruised through the rest of the galaxies. Nothing could hold me back. An icy hot galaxy where you skate around and fight a lava octopus? No problem. A haunted mansion galaxy where you save Luigi? Light work. A galaxy made of toys where you run across twisting platforms shaped like Mario? Child's play.
Light work, no reaction. Light work, no reaction. Light work, no reaction.
Okay, it's not a little kick. Oh!
All my nightmares had materialized. It was an even harder version of the previous one. Skipping ahead through 2 hours of pain and agony, and I finally beat it.
Yahoo!
I'm honestly convinced that this game widened my emotional range. It's like Newton's third law. The more suffering you experience, the more capacity you have for joy. And believe me when I tell you, those levels had me suffering. Then I saved Princess Peach or whatever. This game's revolutionary gravity mechanics, top-tier level design, and whimsical soundtrack earn it an easy 100 Bryson points. But we couldn't have the game that sent Mario to space without the game that sent Mario into a whole different dimension. Super Mario 64, an all-time classic. It paved the way for so many games to enter the third dimension. I'm still waiting for Super Mario 65 to come out though. I literally can't describe the pure primal fear little Bryson experienced when seeing that giant chain chomp for the first time. And don't even get me started on that Koopa the quick race. I hate this stupid turtle so much. I just couldn't beat him. But then, one day, Brody let me in on a little secret. He's gonna win the race again!
You see that little hole in the wall? Go in.
How is this supposed to...
Oh my god!
You see that beam of light? Look up. Follow that coin trail going into the wall.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
The sense of accomplishment and amazement at discovering these secrets for the first time was enough to form a core memory, even though I needed help to find them. It was a really nice change of pace to get help from Brody on finding secrets because usually he pulled the classic move of giving me an unplugged controller and gaslighting me into thinking I was really playing. Am I really playing? Mario isn't listening to me, and this controller isn't even plugged in.
You're actually playing as that baby penguin.
Oh, cool! Back in my day, there were no video game tutorials on the internet. The only way I could learn what I needed was through rumors on the playground and hints from my brothers. So this information was very valuable. Then Brody taught me how to backwards long jump and travel at the speed of light. Obviously, this game is great, but me and my brothers usually played the remastered version on the DS. They added some mini-games that we would play together all the time. Some of my favorites were the Hidden Face game, the Babam sorting one, and the one where you draw little trampolines for Mario to jump on. And I think it's absolutely insane that there are definitely people out there with gambling addictions that were caused by Luigi teaching them how to do it. But there was also a multiplayer game where you fight each other to get the most stars, and my brothers and I took it very seriously.
Bryson's got 3 stars! Brayden, Brenner, get him!
Stay back! I earned these!
Sneak attack!
Mom! Brayden stole my star!
No cap, it's giving little brother energy. Brayden obviously ate with that, and you're Delulu if you think I'm gonna punish him for slaying. I gotta let him cook. Don't let your mentee bee get in the way of his dub. Just cope and take the L, for real, for real.
But the brotherly rivalry was just getting started. Let's turn up the heat and move on to the game that's been causing relationship-shattering screaming matches for decades. Mario Party, a family-friendly party game. This game introduced a whole new emotion to me. Bloodlust. One thing you should know about this game is that when I win, it's because of pure skill, but when you win, it's because you got lucky and those stupid bonus stars don't even count. When creating a game, it's important to strike a good balance between skill and luck, and in a lot of people's opinions, Mario Party is too much of a luck-based game. It's still super fun at parties if you're not taking it too seriously, which is probably why they call it Mario Party. Unfortunately, my brothers and I have no chill, so for us it was more like Mario Gladiatorial Combat. Our sibling rivalry seemed to leak into every aspect of our lives, and video games were no exception. Even being player 1 was a big deal. If my Wiimote connected first, Brody would shit his pants and disconnect all the controllers and resync them until he was player 1. We also played the DS version of Mario Party on family road trips, and I remember screaming my lungs out over losing minigames. Something about this game is just a recipe for white-hot rage and malice. I guess that's why it's good at parties, because you get to see everyone's true colors. And it's always so tense when Toad announces the final score. Okay, I've got 4 stars and 46 coins. Everyone else only has 3, so I should come out on top.
Time to announce the bonus stars. The first star goes to the player that traveled the least amount of spaces, Brenner.
Okay. I still got more coins than him, so as long as he doesn't get the second one, I'll win.
And the next star goes to the player that lost the most minigames, Brenner.
I'll f***ing kill you! In one game, I was doing very well for myself. I had several stars and a whopping 270 coins. But this was the Spaceland map. If the center platform gets stepped on 5 times, Bowser's spaceship shoots a giant laser across the board. And of course, I was right in the crosshairs.
Hey! No! Stop! Just calm down! Don't do it!
I started resorting to more drastic measures to try and beat my brothers. There's a mini game where you have to mash the A button as fast as you can, and I decided to tip the scales in my favor. I grabbed a massage gun and put it on max speed on my palm, which caused my fingers to vibrate insanely fast. Then I put my finger on the A button and...
No!
As the second youngest, my older brothers were always so much better than me at everything. And honestly, so was Brenner. He was spat out the womb knowing how to use an iPad and was 360 no-scoping noobs while still in diapers. I wanted to win something for once. I just hadn't found the right game yet. Mario Kart. I don't consider myself to be a very competitive person, but as you've seen here today, video games are the exception, especially Mario Kart. Fortunately, my spirit of competition is well placed because I'm amazing at Mario Kart and you can't beat me. But I wasn't always this way. It all started, of course, with Mario Kart DS. My brothers and I would race each other for dominance, but I didn't understand the drift mechanic, so I would just kind of turn and throw bananas, and I could never beat my brothers. When they finally did show me how to drift, it took a lot of getting used to. You have to wiggle the D-pad back and forth in order to build up a charge that boosts you forward, and it was really hard for me to manage that while controlling the trajectory of my turns at such a young age. Clearly, I had much to learn. That being said, this was the first time that becoming better than my brothers at something didn't seem impossibly out of reach. I wanted to win at something for once, and I could feel the potential within myself. I wanted to be player 1, so I hunkered down and continued my training arc. Wait, I'm first! I'm gonna win! Eventually, we graduated from Mario Kart DS to Mario Kart Wii. This was the one that I've played the least because, as we already established, I don't understand motion controls. Also, apparently using a bike is the only viable option because doing a wheelie is just free acceleration, so that's pretty dumb. It didn't help me develop my skills at all, but it definitely added some great tracks, and using the plastic Wiimote was real fun as a kid. Look, Mom, I'm driving!
He's never getting his license.
Then I entered a training grounds worthy of my potential, Mario Kart 7. They added kart customization, underwater sections, gliders, and a bunch of amazing courses. And a much better drifting system. This was definitely the best Mario Kart at the time. I learned the strategies, I learned the shortcuts, and I began to step into my power. I started to be a much bigger challenge for my brothers, and Brody and Brayden could feel the reign of terror slipping away as I won more and more.
The Egyptians believed the most significant thing you could do in your life was die.
As I studied, I even found a forbidden shortcut. On the Maka Woohoo course, if you use a mushroom to boost off the track at the right angle, you'll land in an out-of-bounds area that corresponds to a much later part of the map. So when Lakitu saves you, he thinks you're further along than you really were, so he puts you there, allowing you to skip ahead of everyone else. The first time I pulled this trick on my brothers was hilarious.
Haha, eat my dust, losers.
Little did Brody know, history was about to change. But I was just getting started. I wanted more. Then finally came Mario Kart 8 and 8 Deluxe. They added anti-gravity mechanics and a slew of amazing courses and karts. As the games got better, so did I. But it definitely took a while for me to get used to 200cc, where the karts go insanely fast. You actually have to use the brakes in order to turn sharp enough and not fly off the track. But after I mastered that, I became unstoppable.
You're weak, just like the rest of your people. They did not deserve to exist in this world, in my world. Prepare to join them. Prepare to die!
I had demolished Brody and Braden so many times that I unlocked the final frontier of Mario Kart skill, a forbidden technique known as item smuggling. In the game, the strongest items are given to the people in the back of the race to even things out. Basically, you purposefully hang back in the race to cycle through the best items, and then use them to take shortcuts and sweep in at the last moment to steal a victory. This strategy is especially mean because if you succeed, someone is getting teased with the chance at a first place spot for the whole race, only for you to snatch it from them in the last second. I've done this countless times to family and friends to dunk on them, and I finally fulfilled my childhood dream of being better than my brothers at something. With my enemies defeated, my thirst for victory was finally quenched. Now, I know what you must be thinking. This guy must be pretty bad at everything else if the only thing he can brag about is being good at a children's video game. And to that I say, yeah, that's pretty true. Just let me have this, please. Mario was definitely a great part of growing up, and I'll always have fond memories of playing games with my brothers, and it's been nice to finally defeat them. Little brothers gotta take what we can get. And in all seriousness, it was very sweet of Brody to always help me find hidden secrets and beat levels that were too hard for me. And I'm very happy to have so many great memories gaming with the boys.
That's so unfair.
Skill issue. Stay mad, honestly.
All right, well played. Let's play a different game.
Happy feet, combo, and
Thanks for watching. This was a huge video, so I appreciate you watching all the way through. It was fun to reminisce about growing up playing Mario games with my brothers. Don't forget to subscribe, check out the merch, and the Patreon in the description. Thanks, as always, to my amazing team of animators, storyboarders, background artists, and editors. You all help bring my creative visions to life. And thanks again to you for watching. Comment down below what your favorite part of the video was, and what your favorite Mario game is. Okay, I'm gonna go take a nap, or eat food, or both. Ha! Bye!